Dear friends, welcome to this video tutorial where we'll explore a fun tip for those trained validators who feel comfortable using ChatGPT to support their validation work. So it's not necessary, but it's an advanced option and it can be enjoyable just to play with while we're continuing to deepen our skills as validators. If it ever feels like too much, please feel free to let it go. You're already doing a wonderful job. So this tip involves uploading screenshots, images of parts of the screen to ChatGPT. And sometimes in the free version, which is the one that I use, there may be a limit on the number of images that you can upload in a single conversation or in a certain time frame. So this might also affect how useful the feature can be, but we can have some fun with it. In this tutorial, we're working with a transcript from a talk that has already been skillfully validated by one of our team. And it's the Building Sangha with the 6 Harmonies talk given in 2006. And I've already got the editor function, editor mode already open here. So what we're going to be doing in this occasion is we're going to be looking at occasions when Tai has written text on the whiteboard in classical Chinese characters. It's common for these characters to be read aloud in Sino-Vietnamese, which is a traditional way of pronouncing Chinese characters that reflects how they were historically integrated into Vietnamese language and culture. So let's begin by listening to this section.
Working together. So the first is thân hòa đồng trú. We stay together in one place.
Okay, so we can see that Tai has written the phrase on the board in classical Chinese characters. He's spoken it in Sino-Vietnamese and also given a translation of the phrase. So the phrase we're looking at is, and I'll try my best Vietnamese pronunciation, is Thang Hoa Dong Tru. You can comment in the section below on the accuracy of this pronunciation. So the camera operator has kindly given us a clear image to work with. So if we take a screenshot of this phrase, and this can be done on a Mac keyboard using the keys Command, Shift, and the number 4, or on a Windows keyboard, and that's Windows key, Shift, and S, and I'll put that in the comment section below how to do that. So this, when we use these keys, you can see that we get a little snipping tool, and we can use that snipping tool to screenshot the part of the screen that we want to capture the image of. Okay, so when I do that, all my screenshots are saved on the desktop. So I want to upload that then to ChatGPT. So I can use this plus button and I can go and I can search for my desktop and upload it. Or I can, on my other screen, I have my desktop open. And I can drag the image across. Okay, and it just says drop any file here to add it to the conversation. You can see that it's uploading it. To save time, I've already written out the prompt. Now, a prompt is the term used for a question to ask ChatGPT. And a well-crafted question, or prompt as it's often referred to, makes a big difference when working with AI tools like ChatGPT. So we know that good questions provide good answers. So we could simply upload the image and ask it to translate, but it's more helpful to offer any context we already have. So I will copy the question that I already put together, and I will put it in here. So I can use Command V on a a Mac keyboard or Control V on a Windows keyboard, or I could simply just paste. So the question is, the uploaded image shows a phrase written in classical Chinese characters spoken in Sino-Vietnamese. It sounds like Tang Hoa Dong Tru, which means we stay together in one place. Could you provide the accurate Sino-Vietnamese transcription, including the correct Vietnamese diacritics? We'll press enter and we'll see what it gives us. Okay, so we can see here that it's given us the Chinese characters that were in the image, and it's given us the accurate Sino-Vietnamese transcription with proper Vietnamese diacritics. So what I can do is I can highlight that, if that seems reasonable, Tang Hoa Dong Tru. And I can again copy that, Command C or Control C, or right click to copy. And I can go to my transcript, and I can highlight the part that I want to replace. And I can Command V or Control V, or I could simply paste. We don't need it to be capitalized, so that's fine. And we can see that this phrase was first actually used further up. So I can highlight it again. My trackpad doesn't want to play today, but we can try again. Okay. And I can decapitalize that. And again, I can pop that in there. So just as a reminder, when working with Vietnamese, we always keep the Vietnamese language flag. Even if we were, very sure, fairly sure about the Vietnamese spelling and diacritics, if ChatGPT sounds very confident, I wouldn't rely on it completely. So unless we're a fluent Vietnamese speaker, we have thankfully we have many Vietnamese speakers in the community who can support us and help verify it. So we just keep the flags in. So we move on to another little example that we can use. We'll click here. This is a little bit different from the last example. So let's listen to what Tai says.
So that is about Sheila. Giới. Practice the same kind of mindfulness training. Giới hòa đồng tu. So the mindfulness.
Okay, so again, we can see that Tai has written it on the board, and we can screenshot this phrase as well. I'm using the same tool. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. I'm going to find my screenshot. I'm going to drag it in. And I have a slightly different prompt for this one. In this one, the difference is that no approximation phonetic approximation of what Thai has said has been included in the transcript. So this prompt says, the uploaded image shows a phrase written in classical Chinese characters and spoken in Sino-Vietnamese. It means practice the same kind of mindfulness trainings. Can you provide the accurate Sino-Vietnamese transcription, including the correct Vietnamese diacritics? Let's see what it says. Okay, so it seems to say Yoi Hua Dong Tu, Yoi Hua Dong Tu. Okay, I hope my pronunciation wasn't too terrible. So we can copy that and we can go back and we can listen again to what Thai said.
Giới.
So here we've used just the Vietnamese flag.
Practice the same kind of mindfulness training. Giới hòa đồng tu.
Okay, so in this, we've just used the Vietnamese flag to cover the entire phrase. So we can paste that in. And we can keep the capital because it's at the start of a sentence. And we can listen to see if it's a reasonable approximation or is a reasonable.
Giới hòa đồng tu.
Okay, Yoi Hua Dong Tu. So it seems like a reasonable, but we keep the flag, and we can hear up here that Thai used the first word from that phrase.
Shila. Giới.
He says Yoi. So again, we can add that in. Okay, and again, maintaining the flag there. So these are just a couple of examples of how we can use screenshots of text from the whiteboard to help identify the meaning, the accurate spelling, and the correct diacritics, and offering a gentle refinement to the validation process. So I hope that you enjoyed this tip and continue to enjoy validating the transcripts in a way that feel comfortable and allows joy and ease to be present as much as possible. So thank you, and yeah, thanks for listening.